Most powerful fat incinerator ever to help you get back into shape fast. Absolutely free. That's PRIZE. 2321321.
This is Scott Kaplan and Crew Tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio. SoCal Sports Talk. Here's Scott Kaplan, Alex Padilla, and John Browner.
All right, great friends. What's happening? It is a Friday afternoon here on Kaplan and Crew. We come to you from the 7 Mile Casino Studios. We are broadcasting on the airwaves of ESPN 1090. So on radio, wherever you are, you can be in San Diego, you can be in Orange County, LA, Riverside, up in the 805, Grande's hometown, the Nard, okay, Santa Barbara, the Central Coast. You can get us on radio whenever you want us. Listen, tonight we're on television, 7 o'clock. I got it. Okay. Padres Dodgers, big game. Dodger fans are watching. Padres fans are watching. And it's going to be really hard to compete against that game on Channel 4 San Diego, which is also on Channel 4 in Santa Barbara. And it's 118 in Orange County in LA. I got it. But just DVR the show. That's all. Just set a recorder, DVR the show, hang out with us after the game is over on TV. To all of our YouTube family out there, you are the heart and soul of what we do. Make sure you give a like, make sure you're subscribed, leave a comment down below, get involved in the YouTube chat. Glad to have everybody here on Friday. And if you're catching up over the weekend, you're listening on audio podcast, Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Play, TuneIn, Amazon Music, iHeart. If you're listening on any of these audio podcast platforms and you're catching up over the weekend because you're out playing golf or you're out for a ride or you're out for a walk, hit us up on Twitter at Kaplan and Crew and tell us what you're listening to and what elicited that response. So big week around here, fellas, huh? Pretty big week, I would say, around these parts.
That's fair to say.
What happened?
Well, Browner almost got beat up by a security guy for making a joke about him on stage at his comedy show on Thursday night. Or was that Wednesday night? It was.
Did he find you yet, Browner?
Not yet. I hope you don't come looking. You come looking, sometimes you get what you find.
Mink, mink.
You feel me?
I do feel you in a big way. I do. I'm actually surprised in some ways after yesterday's conversation about the security guard who works for this company, Elite Security. You know, here he is. He's down at this venue, Humphreys, and a comedian makes a little joke, just roasting a guy because that's what comedians do. They roast people on stage. Ha, it's funny. We came to laugh. I'm drinking. It's 4:20. Okay, I'm here to laugh. Except the security guard, who after the show had to walk up to the comedian and go, "You should be telling people when you plan on doing jokes about them. That's not funny." Okay, now I'm wearing these gloves in case I got to kick a little ass. All right? Don't let the sport coat fool you, pal. Okay? Because any guy who's 5'8", 150 pounds, and is the sole security guard at a place with 250 people, what do you think that means?
He can fight.
Yes, that's right. It means I will kick your ass individually, or if I have to take down the entire room of great friends, Joe Rigby, Tommy, Don Benson, Sergeant Alan Pena, Fat Tony, Kaplan Grande. If I got to take Christian, all right, I'm one guy. I'm 5'7". I'm 150-pound security guy. I'm one guy. I'll kill all you guys.
I got to make an admission here, though. And I don't know how this is going to make me seem, but this. I'm pretty sure this is what I would do if the security guard and Browner decided to escalate into throwing hands. I would not have gone to break it up or help Browner. I would have gotten my phone out and recorded it for the show.
You would have had no other choice but to do that. Content first, baby.
Okay. Just wanted to put that out there.
Content first.
If we're anywhere, and either of you get into some sort of, it was like when we were in the streets of Miami and that dude was trying to do that leather thing on your arm, Scott. Like, we didn't try and help you out of that situation.
I know.
We just started recording.
At all. We didn't try to help you. Not one
like
bit.
So it's just and I expect the same from you two. Like, if for whatever reason someone wants to go after me, I would assume one of you's gonna start recording.
Here's the difference. See, here's the difference. If someone was trying to beat you two up, I would fight. I wouldn't record it. I'm just wired different. I knew Scott wasn't in any danger, so I thought it would be hilarious to video this. which I videoed the entire 12 minutes.
Honestly, I never seen anything like that. I thought there was more of a possibility that you get like kidnapped.
So what happened was
But,
we were walking
oh.
down the streets of South Beach. This is a couple of years ago, pre-pandemic, the Super Bowl, right before the pandemic.
Yeah.
It's early February in Miami, and we're walking down.
This is right before we took the pictures at the
Clevelander.
Yeah.
Right,
Mhm.
right. So we're walking.
We were on our way there.
We're walking down Ocean Drive in Miami Beach, and these guys come up and they're like, "Yo, any of you guys Jewish?" I'm like, "Yeah, I am. What's up?" And they're like, "Hey, you want to come over here and lay some tefillin?" That's what it's called. And what that is like ultra religious Jews. They take this leather band and they wrap it around their arm, and it goes up on your head, and then there's a little box on your head, and then you go over and you do what's called davening, which is praying. You know, so they wanted me to go with them down an alley to go daven, and honestly, like I've done this many times in my life when I was growing up. The thing is I felt like these guys were like, you know, the Jesus guys that stand on the corner,
Mhm.
Jesus saves,
You're
and you're
going
a
to
sinner.
hell.
Right. And I hate that, you know? So I didn't like the fact that these guys were doing it as Jews, you know? And then so they're trying to talk me into doing this, and I'm like, I'm not doing it, man. You know, I think it's offensive that you guys are on the streets trying to push your religion on people. And I am the same religion. And as it turns out, Alex winds up sending me a video probably, I don't know, 6 months ago or so, maybe it was a year ago, of Dave Portnoy from Barstool.
Yeah.
The same dudes got to him, I think.
Yeah, I think it was the same dude. And he was doing a pizza review on the streets.
Yeah, same.
And they came up to him.
Same guys. And he wound up doing it with them. And Alex
Yeah.
is like, "You idiot. You should have done it with these guys. Portnoy beat you. You had him beat."
I don't think I called you an idiot, but I was like, I think I don't know what I said, but you should have done it.
Yeah. Well, let me just say this. If Browner gets into a fight with a security guard like you, Alex, I'm going to break out my phone and record it. Okay.
Unless he starts getting in trouble.
Yeah, then I'll
like,
jump in, you know.
I don't know if I jump in. I might call the other security guards like, "Hey, look,
Yeah.
bad things.
This guy's
bad
being
things."
unprofessional. Get over here.
Bad things. No, I jump in. But listen, if somebody attacks me in a fight, you know, Alex, you record, and Browner, you jump in and beat him up.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
kind of the formula.
Yeah. Alex,
I
you
would-
record.
The last time I had to do anything like
Mhm.
that, maybe like 6 years ago, I was in Oxnard, of course,
Mhm.
because it's the way it works there.
Mhm.
And we were leaving a place, and my cousin, we were all walking towards the car.
Mhm.
I turn around and I see my cousin face to face with somebody.
Mhm.
So I run over there, and this dude, I'm telling you, is like in my cousin's face. And we're like 8 deep, and this guy's by himself.
Mhm.
And I was like, I
Ooh.
literally grabbed the guy and I was like, "You will get beat up, back up." Like I grabbed, because my cousin, he had started getting those eyes. You know when the dudes start getting the eyes and there's nothing you could do.
Mhm.
And he still kept pushing at me and pushing at me. And I was like, "Dude, I'm telling you." And I pushed him off. I was like, "I'm telling you, you will get beat up. You need to walk away. You need to walk away." And all other 6 guys that we were with were behind me by this time when he started to walk away. And I felt really tough because I thought it was me. But I turned around, I was like, there was a wall of dudes behind me, and I was like, okay. I was trying to help the guy out, man. Like, listen, like, it's just the way it works sometimes, you know? Like, I will tell you, we don't want to, but we will beat you up if you continue to instigate this.
Wow.
And I thought it was me.
You're a tough
But
guy.
I had the 300 Spartans behind me.
Well,
and he was like, all right.
I told you earlier in the week when you put the picture up on the screen earlier in the week of the three of us at the Padres game last weekend. Okay. And I said, you guys look cool and you look tough. I don't know if you can grab it real quick, because now that I'm referencing it, you might as well put it up on the screen, because everybody who's watching on TV tonight, that's if anybody's watching us tonight on TV. Because again, Dodgers,
I bet you
Padres.
there's somebody.
No, they're
watching
just
this.
recording the show. It's cool. Appreciate you guys. Just record the show. That's all.
Shout out.
Yeah, see, look how tough you guys look.
Bow
Look at
down.
that. West Side Connection. West Side.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's just good acting right there, because I'm a soft ass motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean, but the way you just described that story, think about it.
Yeah.
If somebody saw you like that and you were by yourself and they backed away, but then you turned around and you saw me and Browner there, you'd be like, oh, that's why they walked away, because Browner's there and Scott's looking old and
He's got this police on 911. He's dialed 911 already.
right. But he's about to push the last one and send.
Honestly,
you guys
though,
are screwed if I hit this one.
it's pretty funny that we're talking about like fights and stuff today, because the Dodger fans are in town.
Yeah.
Like, everybody just take it easy.
Yeah,
Right.
right.
Like, let's we're not advocating for y'all to fight, so please don't.
Right.
They will.
But if you do, Someone send us video.
Yeah.
Remember to hold your phone sideways.
Yeah, and also and try and do a good job of shooting the video,
Stabilizing.
right? Yeah,
Stabilization.
like don't send us garbage video. Because I
But don't do it.
no, like here, let me say
Don't
this. Let
fight.
me say this. All Dodger fans who are coming into San Diego, San Diegans are peace-loving people. Okay?
Mhm.
And all Padre fans who, really want to rep the hometown and want to rep the team and, really look at the Dodgers as great rivals, even though the Dodgers don't look at the Padres as great rivals. I'll just say this, just chill out. You too. You guys too.
Yeah.
Listen, I know that a lot of people, are probably looking for the guy who's the Padre fan from Colorado last year who walked up to that Colorado Rockies fan and punched him out with one shot. They're probably
Mhm.
looking to get behind that guy. Like that's our Sons in 4 guy, you know?
Yeah.
So just
Just
yeah,
don't do
everybody
it.
be cool.
Okay.
Everybody just be cool.
Relax. Every time I go there, there's always something going on with Dodger Padre fans. I'm not blaming either or Dodger fans, but just relax. All right. It's a game.
Yeah.
It's game 1 of 19
Yeah.
that they play each
Listen,
other.
man, I'm not with all that. San Diego fans, if they come up in here talking sideways, you got to send them out on their back. Bottom
Oh,
line.
stop. Get out of here.
Oh,
Get
stop.
out of here. Get
Bottom line.
lost.
Shout out to Section 118, bruh. We ain't taking no mess.
Oh, get out of here.
That's where I'm
The
sitting.
same guy that almost got beat up by a security guard.
5'6" security guard.
Right.
Man, let me tell y'all
Listen.
something about that interaction.
Yeah.
He knew who to puff his chest up against and who didn't. Because when
Yeah.
I squeezed his hand, he knew it was over. He didn't want no smoke.
Yeah. 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 It's kind of like that time that 5'6" lift driver didn't want smoke from me.
No.
I know. You got one of these. You got one of these, and you just chucked it with your left hand
Yep.
right at his gas tank.
Perfect spiral.
Yep.
Please
Nailed
stop. I
it.
need that ride. Please stop.
Nailed it. Let me in, please.
Look at us.
Yeah.
Look at the three. We should Scott Kaplan and tough guys, man.
Right.
Look at
like,
us.
Like
There's a bunch of tough guys,
right.
the three of us.
Yeah. Like me, it should be like, he's the not tough guy. And those two guys look tough. Those two guys look tough.
Dude.
All right. Let me jump into a few things. And before I do, I want to say this. Shout out to my man, Gary Cooper, 858-376-1299 from Mountain Trust Mortgage and Realty Services. I'm shouting out Gary here on a Friday because, a lot of people look for houses on the weekends. This is when they're off from work for a couple days and they're like, you know what? We're looking for a place. So we're going to go to this open house. We're going to go to that one. Go to Gary's website, mountaintrustrualty.com, and see what he's got available for you. And maybe before you even do that, you just call him 858-376-1299 because what Gary can do for you if you're out looking for a place is get you pre-qualified so you know what you're looking for. But maybe you're a homeowner currently and you want to refinance for some reason, or maybe you're thinking about selling, cashing out, taking off. Maybe you're looking to buy an investment property. Really, any transaction in real estate. Gary's been with us for 20 years. So I always say support our sponsors. This guy's helped thousands of listeners and viewers over the years. Call him 858-376-1299, 858-376-1299. I actually love the story he was telling earlier the week about how if you're a homeowner, but you're trying to buy another place, but you need to sell your house to buy the other place, you can do like a bridge loan that gets you into the new place, 6 months interest free, or interest only rather. And then you sell your place and then you pay that loan off and you move into the new place. So I thought that was a pretty creative loan. So 858-376-1299 for Gary Cooper. All right, Alex, set us up for tonight. You're going to the game. Let's take a look at just kind of the tale of the tape between the Padres and the Dodgers. Here's the setup. Go for it.
Yeah, hopefully today don't get rough. I know Browner was not a big fan of Nick Martinez. He takes the mound today. He's 0-1 on the season, 4.50 ERA, taking on Julio Urias, who had an awful opening day, a very decent start against the Reds. He's 0-1 with a 3.86 ERA. Obviously, the Padres coming off the 3-game sweep of the Reds, and the Dodgers beat the Braves 2 out of 3. So that is what's coming in tonight.
All right. I like it.
This weekend, just since it's Friday and we won't be here, you got Martinez. Tomorrow's Yu Darvish versus an unnamed starter of the Dodgers. And Sunday, Manaea versus Kershaw.
Wow, that's a great matchup.
I would have liked to see Blake Snell tonight. I don't trust Nick Martinez.
He's on the IL.
I know, I get that, but I'm saying
I
would have liked to see Blake Snell tonight because I think this series is important in the sense of establishing rule of law in the division. And I wish a guy like Blake Snell could have started this series. I'm not sold on Nick Martinez, man. I think he's gonna get shelled.
Here's the thing
I
about
don't like
the
the
Padres.
series getting off to a bad note.
Yeah, I hear
Well,
what you're
here's the thing
saying.
about the Padres Dodgers series this season. Last year, you remember they played each other a bunch early
It was
on
on
in the
television
season.
every game. It was
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. So this year they play right now, this weekend. They play again right before the All-Star break. And then that's it in the first half of the
You're
season.
kidding me.
They
Really?
only
6 games in the first half?
Yep. And then I'm telling you, in the second half, the Dodgers Padres, if it's gonna get down to the wire, you got the Dodgers 1, 2, 3, 4 series, I believe, in the second half.
Okay. The
Like the Dodgers don't come back here until September 27th.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't know that. And so wait, because I haven't looked ahead at the schedule that much. Let me ask you this. You say that the Padres Dodgers don't play again until right before the All-Star break? What's the
Yes,
date?
they play now, and then they don't play again until
Yeah.
June 30th, the July 4th series,
Oh, got
I
it.
believe. That weekend.
Okay, and by the way, isn't the All-Star
In
game
LA.
isn't the All-Star game in LA?
That's a great question.
I'm almost sure it is. I think the All-Star game is in LA this year. I think. I'm like 51% sure. So you hear that's not a lot of confidence. Usually I say like I'm 99.9.
Dodger Stadium.
Yeah, how about that? 51% Browner, but I got it.
And excuse me, they don't play the Dodgers here until September.
Damn.
But they play them twice in September in San Diego. September 9th is the next time the Dodgers come to town.
Wow.
Which
That's a long time.
I don't mind because Tatis will be back for the most of those games in the second half. So
Actually, you're right. I mean, listen, Tatis could potentially be back for that June 30th series.
Yeah. It's so last year I feel like because Browner, I remember we were out fighting with Browner because the Padres were going like this down and the Dodgers going up like this, but Browner kept referencing their head-to-head series over and over and over, and then the Dodgers ended up winning the last 12
let me put
or
it
something
let
like
me
that
put it
in
to
a
you
row.
like this. We better not win this 2-1 because now I'm gonna have until the next time, till after almost All-Star break, to be like, look at the season record.
Yeah,
We better.
and by the same token,
2-1.
you want the Dodgers, if the Dodgers take 2 out of 3, I know you're worried about Nick Martinez. If the Dodgers do, then your whole argument goes out the window. Alex, put up on the screen for everybody, and put the 3 of us up. We can all take a look at this together, if you don't mind. The series scoop, as you've called it here.
Oh, it
I
wasn't
figure
me.
you
I
ripped
just
it
stole
from
this
somebody.
one.
Yeah, who'd you?
No, I stole this straight from Sportsnet LA. They tweeted this and I took it because
smart.
why not?
Yeah. All right, let's take a look here for everybody listening on radio. Go ahead, man.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
sure.
you.
Dodgers 9-3 plus 32 run differential. The team is hitting 254, 11 home runs, which is surprising with that lineup, 59 RBIs. As far as the Padres, they're 9-5. So these two teams in the Mets have the most wins in baseball right now. Run differential of plus 18. Padres hitting a lowly 230, but 12 home runs, 58 RBIs. And here's a very interesting stat because we kept talking about the rotation and the pitching and how the Dodgers are weaker. So far, their starting pitchers ERA 2.33 for the Padres, 2.85, and the bullpen for the Dodgers 2.44, for the Padres 3.61.
That's a lot of numbers right there.
There you go. If you're listening, come and watch it on the show. It's a lot easier just to see.
Yeah, it's a lot easier. I think like I was at my dentist the other day, and the woman who is the receptionist there, her name is Barbara. Barbara has been a great friend I'm telling you, she's been a listener to the radio show for 20 years. And she's a huge Padres fan, season ticket holder, the whole deal. So she said, "Hey, how are things going on 1090?" And I said, "They're going really great. I mean, we're back on the air every day. We're on the air from 3 to 6, Monday through Friday. It's going really good." She goes, "Oh, well, sometimes I'm not in my car, and so I'm not listening to radio." And I go, "Well, are you opposed to watching or listening on YouTube?" And she said, "No, I tell me more about YouTube." So I showed her our YouTube channel. I said, "Look, it's just easier to put it on your phone because you're here in the office till 4 or 5 o'clock, whatever. Just put it on your phone. You don't need to go out to your car and get into the radio,
Yeah.
So I was happy about that.
How'd you like that text yesterday?
Which text yesterday? Tell me
sent a
more.
text.
I don't remember.
From Kaplan and Crew.
Oh my God.
Text
dude.
line.
Okay. So yesterday, my phone buzzes at I don't know, 3 o'clock right on the dot or so. And it's a text. It says, "Hey, Kaplan and Crew, come check us out. We're on YouTube and we're on radio and TV and everything else." And we haven't gotten a text in ages.
Right.
And I thought, wow, did we get a text? And actually, my girlfriend Rachel sent me a text that she had just received a text that the show was going on the air. And I sent you a text and said, "Hey, we get back to texting?" Because I'll tell you something, I actually miss the fact that every day we used to send texts out. Now, the guy who used to work for the text company, isn't that your buddy who just got married?
Yes.
So he doesn't work for them anymore. Is that right?
He don't work there no more. But what I did not know was that he loaded up our account with cash before he bounced.
Yeah.
So it's not that much remaining, but there is. I'll probably be able to send texts out for like another 2 weeks, maybe.
Can't we talk to the company? Like, can't he
Yeah,
set us up?
we could just buy more
Well, buy.
if you want to keep it going.
What do you mean buy?
Buy texts.
How much does it cost?
I don't know.
Mm.
These, I think, we could
It's
talk
probably
about it off air.
consumption based, I would think.
No, it's how much you send.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so how many? Like, the more people you have that you're texting, the more it costs.
It's like a prepaid card. Like you pay X amount, and then it just keeps going down until you've, sent out your text.
You know what's going to happen around here? Our new text line is being presented by. That's what's going to happen. It's going to happen. Our new text line is going to be presented by Mazda of Escondido. That's MazdaofEscondido.com. They're on the Escondido Auto Park. This weekend, you're thinking about a new car. Maybe you're thinking about an all-electric car, the MX-30. I love the CX-5 that I'm driving. My son, he got this new car. He left for college. The car is here. I'm driving it everywhere. It's so much better on fuel. I love all the technology inside the car. It's a great driving vehicle. And again, in these times where gas prices are so high, it's a much better deal for me than driving my Cadillac. So Mazda of Escondido, MazdaofEscondido.com. My daughters both love their CX-30s. Again, really good on gas. I'm actually flying up to Boise to drive my daughter back down for the summer in that CX-30. So Mazda of Escondido is going to sponsor our text line. I'm just saying that for now. Hey, we're in the 7 Mile Casino Studios. Mike Tyson gets into a fight on the plane. We got to talk about this.
We'll be right back with more of Scott Kaplan and Crew Tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio. SoCal Sports Talk.
You're watching Kaplan and Crew Tonight, powered by the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio and Your View, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal.
We are very proud to announce that the Mightier 1090 is SoCal's newest ESPN affiliate. Introducing the Mightier 1090 ESPN Radio. One of the largest radio stations in North America just got bigger and better. Joining forces with the worldwide leader of sports, ESPN. The Mightier 1090 ESPN Radio.
Rugby. It's America's fastest growing sport and the predecessor of American football. Combining football's physicality, the free-flowing grace of soccer, the ball-handling skills of basketball, and the intensity of ice hockey. No pads, no helmets, all action. Rugby Wrap-Up and Major League Rugby every Thursday night at 9 p.m. on Your View.
Hanging out at the beach? What a lifestyle. And you could be here every day if you entered the San Diego Giving Back Raffle, a benefit for Ronald McDonald House Charities of San Diego.
Grand prize is this multi-million-dollar home 1 block from the ocean. Or you can win a sports car, a dream vacation, or cash. Everyone is guaranteed to win a fabulous prize. The Giving Back Raffle helps families in need, like the Uggan family.
Visit sdraffle.com to learn more.
Main streets are the heart of our communities, where we connect with our neighbors, support local businesses, and share new adventures. Main Street Living celebrates all of this, bringing you uplifting stories with guests from across the country and your community. Main Street Living covers what's important to you today, from our street to your street. Join Cheryl, Danielle, and Quincy for Main Street Living, Mondays at 9 on Your View.
So I became a dentist because I just love science and I love art. I have a music background, so I wanted to do something that I can use the hand dexterity that I've developed, through my musical training. We've had a practice in San Diego for 25 years. It's called the Super Dentist. For over 2 decades, I've had parents ask me the same questions on a daily basis. And so I decided to put all of this information in one place. I wrote a book. Title of it is If Your Mouth Could Talk. Because if your mouth could talk, it would tell you about the condition of your entire life. Right now, the oral care marketplace is a mess. And so we decided to launch a new company called Supermouth, which is a subscription model of oral care. And so we want to be proactively educating parents, providing the tools and the oral care products to make sure they can raise healthier, happier, more successful kids. The education piece is a key piece in our company, because if you're educated as a parent, you're going to do the right things. People can find my book, If Your Mouth Could Talk, themouthbook.com, and purchase the book there, and also get some special gifts to go along with the book.
It doesn't matter what your background is and where you come from. If you have dreams and you have goals, and that's all that really matters.
I owe a lot to Charlie.
When you black, it's not a movement, it's a lifestyle. This is who we are.
The Rising. Check your local listings for air dates and times.
Watch the Austin Gilronis take on your San Diego Legion Thursday, May 28th at 5 p.m. on YourView.
1090 just got bigger and better. Please join us in welcoming SoCal's newest ESPN affiliate, the mightier 1090 ESPN Radio. NFL, MLB, NBA, live game, the best sports talk programming with the largest signal in all of California. The mightier 1090 ESPN Radio.
Explore the Southwest lifestyle, the culture, the music, the food, y más. Join hosts J.R. Cardenas and Vanessa Ramirez on Su Vida.
Hey, Vanessa, you got sunscreen?
Yes, I have the sunscreen, sunglasses, and water. It's a sunny day here in Arizona, perfect for fiesta.
Well, then grab your sombrero. We're going to have some fun on the next
Su Vida.
Watch Su Vida, Sunday night at 7 on YourView and YourView.com. From fitness to medical technology, explore how people are leading healthier lives on Your Health.
I'm Erica Cardenas. On the next episode of Your Health, we're talking Donate Life Month. We explore the importance of organ donation and a trip to Mexico for a unique treatment program.
Watch Your Health, Sunday at 4:30 p.m. on YourView and YourView.com.
One of the longest-running syndicated television series is back, America's Black Forum, a weekly series highlighting the latest in our lifestyles, business, entertainment, and finance. We introduce you to entrepreneurs who are making their mark in the business world and leaders who are fighting for change.
Welcome to America's Black Forum.
Tune in each week to know what's happening in our world today on America's Black Forum.
America's Black Forum. Check your local listings for air dates and times.
Kaplan and Crew Tonight presents Let's Talk Hookup.
Hi, this is Pete Gray with this week's Fish Report, and another week of spring winds kind of made things offshore pretty tough, but local lakes are biting. There's quite a few bass in the post-spawn period biting at the local lakes, and also the bluefin tuna, even with the weather, are biting pretty darn well. A lot of it is a night bite, but it's happening. White sea bass in the picture. If you can get out to Catalina, there's been some good Catalina Island white sea bass and some good coastal white sea bass fishing. And some great news comes from Hub SeaWorld Research Institute that found that 47% of their fish caught in the last year were actually hatchery fish. So that's really exciting news and shows that that hatchery is working. So be sure to tune in to Let's Talk Hookup. This weekend, we're going to have a couple of great shows for you. It's on the Let's Talk Hookup app and the mightier 1090 ESPN Radio. We'll see you then.
Let's Talk Hookup airs on the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio, Saturday and Sunday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
I'm tax attorney Adam Brewer. If you have a serious tax problem with the IRS or state of California, then you don't need a tax relief company, you need a tax attorney. Call or visit my website to schedule your free tax evaluation.
COVID vaccines are safe, convenient, and free, and they are effective at protecting you against the coronavirus. I'm Dr. Akilah Weber, a pediatric gynecologist and state assembly member, and I got the vaccine to protect my family. There is light at the end of the tunnel, and everyone who receives the vaccine helps us get one step closer to returning to normal. Go get your vaccine today. Visit myturn.ca.gov to find a site near you. Do it for yourself, your family, and for our community.
I'm tax attorney Adam Brewer. If you have a serious tax problem with the IRS or state of California, then you don't need a tax relief company, you need a tax attorney. Call or visit my website to schedule your free tax evaluation.
Welcome back. This is Scott Kaplan and Crew Tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew Show on the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio. SoCal Sports Talk. Here's Scott Kaplan, John Browner, and Alex Padilla.
Hey, great friends. What's going on? This is Kaplan and Crew from the 7 Mile Casino Studios, 7milecasino.com. We got Browner, we got Grande, we got the whole mishbucha in the house, and it is a Friday afternoon here on the show, and Alex says he's going to the game tonight. I'm not going to the game tonight, Padres Dodgers game. I'm not going. And the reason I'm not going is because I already made plans, Grande, just so you know this. I'm not sitting at home tonight on Friday night watching this game, although I would like to see the game. I'll probably catch a lot of the game. Game's at 6:40, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll probably catch quite a bit of the game, but then I'm going to the belly up tonight. So if anybody's coming out and you catch up to me, throw me a fist bump, a high five, whatever you got. You know what I'm saying? Hug it out if you want to. I'm cool with that. Although I will say this, guys, you ready for this? COVID is not like gone. I know for all the conversation around the country right now about masks in airports, masks on airplanes, all that kind of stuff. COVID's not gone. You know, my boy Sedano up in LA, he just got it. The only thing is that he's in the NBA league, you know, so as a reporter. So rather than telling the world on Twitter that he has COVID, he put himself in health and safety protocols.
No, he didn't.
Yeah,
No,
he did.
stop
he did.
it.
I swear to you guys,
I love that.
He sent out a tweet and he said, I'm unfortunately not going to be at the Heat game. I think it's tonight. I'm not going to be reporting on the Heat game because I'm in health and safety protocols.
Love it.
Wow.
I say, you know,
Unfortunately, I won't be there because, yeah, I'm in health and
Obviously.
safety protocols. Feel okay now.
Mm-hmm.
Rough time overnight last night.
Mm-hmm. I'm in health and safety protocols. I'm like, bro, those of us who are not NBA reporters or not going to NBA games, we just have COVID.
Wait,
But
so
if
let me try to. Did the NBA put him in NBA safety protocols, or did ESPN do it?
I don't know. He took
Or
a
did he
test.
put himself in there?
Well, I think he put himself in it. He took a test. He found out he was positive, which means you can't get on a plane and fly from LA down to Miami, which means you can't go broadcast the game in Miami.
So he did it to himself.
So I think that he put himself in health and safety protocols rather than actually. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the NBA goes, well, you're positive, therefore now you're in health and safety protocols. I don't know.
Feel better,
I don't know.
George.
Yeah, much
Jorge.
love, my man. Yeah, it's my man. All right, listen, I got to talk about this for a minute, and then I'm going to tell everybody Adrian Gonzalez is going to join us here a little bit later on in today's show. Adrian, the former great Padre and the former great Dodger, now works for the Dodgers television broadcast on Spectrum Sports in LA, which, by the way, is kind of hard for me to find on Cox Cable.
Because you probably don't have that channel.
No, I do. I did, I think. So you got Bally Sports San Diego for the Padres, and you got Spectrum Sports LA for the Lakers. But aren't the Dodgers on a different Spectrum Sports?
No, it's Sportsnet LA.
Well, which one is the Lakers?
Spectrum Sports.
Oh, Sportsnet LA. Okay, I'm going to try this out right now. Sportsnet LA. I'm going on Cox Cable. Let's see. It gives me, I don't know. Is this it? It's giving me YouTube results. Are you sure, Alex?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, maybe it's channel 71. I think it might be. All right. Maybe I have found it. I think.
If I
don't
told you,
know.
if I asked you a question,
Yeah. No, this is Spectrum Sportsnet, dude.
maybe you don't have the channel, dude.
No, come on. I got to have it.
Why do you have to have it? You're in the San
'Cause
Diego market.
I know, but I specifically asked for it when I talked to Cox, and it's not because you get Dodger games there, but it's the secondary LA sports channel, isn't it? I think it is. And I'm almost sure I've had it before.
I'm going to assume you don't have it.
Come on, really?
Mhm.
Why would I not have it? And it's
Because
what's
you're
it
a
called?
Bally Sports region, dude.
Yeah, but I can't get what's it called? It's called what?
Sportsnet LA? No, you probably can, but you probably have to pay for it. Part
I'll
of the
pay for
MLB
it.
package.
No,
Oh,
come
look at
on.
this guy. I'll pay for it. What are you?
Yeah, I'll pay for it. I mean, how much could it cost? I mean, maybe I'll give up on Netflix now that Netflix is going down the way it is.
Stock don't mean that the app is leaving.
Right.
No, but I'm realizing I don't really watch anything on Netflix
Until you want to.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I don't think
You're
you
right.
have that channel, dude.
That sucks. All right, listen. Let me talk about Mike Tyson.
So,
and then
I was going to ask you a
What?
question though.
What?
real
Go ahead.
quick,
What was
and
the
then we'll
question?
move on.
Yeah, go ahead.
Which team did Adrian Gonzalez play longer for? Dodgers or the Padres?
I'll take a stab here and say the Padres.
Browner?
The Red Sox.
No, it wasn't an option.
Oh.
Adrian
Padres.
Gonzalez played for the Padres. If I'm reading this correctly,
I'm gonna guess like 6 seasons, maybe.
he played. I just want to confirm I'm not screwing this up.
Okay.
He played for the Padres for
Mhm.
5 seasons.
Okay. Oh, then he may have played longer for the Dodgers.
For the LA Dodgers, he played
Mhm.
6 seasons.
Wow. Wow.
He was better
So
for
the
the Padres.
Mhm.
Career average of 288, 161 home runs, 501 RBIs. With the Dodgers, 280 average, 101 home runs, and 448 RBIs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Adrian Gonzalez will be here. Adrian's doing TV work now in LA for the Dodgers. And so Adrian will stop by and we'll talk Padres Dodgers in the weekend series coming up in just a little while. But now I got to talk about Mike Tyson. Okay. So I said earlier in the show, Mike Tyson is kind of like a pit bull. You know, if you know people who own pit bulls, you guys know anybody that has a pit bull?
Nope.
No.
Yeah, I don't like pit bulls.
Dolly.
What'd you say?
Dolly.
What does Dalid mean?
Dolly. That's what Pitbull says.
I think he's trying to say Dale.
Yeah.
Oh. Like the 305 boy Pitbull?
Yeah.
Fireball.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Ew!
There you go. That's a good one right there.
I knew my rent was going to be late. Is that the
Different
song?
song.
Is that a different song?
Yeah.
Different
but
song.
It's a Pitbull song, though, right?
No, that's
featured.
a Flow Rider song.
No,
No.
that's a
Brownie, you
Neo
don't know
song
any- Brownie, you don't know anything about music.
with Pitbull.
Yeah, see? I knew
Flow
my
Rider's
rent was
in that
going to be
song.
late.
Who?
Flow Rider. Flow
Rider's
Rider's
not
in that song, bro.
I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. I knew my rent was going to be late about a week ago. I worked my ass off.
Still
so I
can't
can't pay it, though. But I got just enough
To
to
off
get up in this club and have a good time before my night is through. Oh, let's give it up. Ooh, I want times of my life. Mr. Worldwide.
Pitbull listen, Flow Rider is definitely in that song.
I'm listening to it right now. It's such a good song.
Yeah, it's a good song.
Look at Alex. Alex is jamming. He's like, this is such a good song.
Such a good one.
Yeah,
Neo and Pitbull only.
yeah. No Flow Rider.
Wow. Oh, such a good song.
I don't believe you. Hold on, I'm looking it up.
It's a very inspirational song because, you knew your rent was going to be late about a week ago, and then you worked your ass off, and you still can't pay it, though. And you got just enough to get all up in this club, and have a good time before the night is up. So,
Would you say that's a very responsible thing to do, though? Like, you just have enough money and you're gonna go to the club and use that money?
yeah, probably not.
Probably not, right?
But you
Yeah.
got to celebrate life, man.
I
you
do.
know?
I agree. Yeah, Browner.
You
He's
gotta
not
s-
in the song. You can stop looking it up. Dude.
Yeah, forget it. Flow Rider's not in there, dude.
That's Pitbull rapping.
Yeah. Ain't no Flow Rider.
Yeah, I looked it up. He's not in there.
Yeah, he not.
Huh.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Anyway.
Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson. All right. Let me talk about Mike Tyson. So here's the thing. I was saying Mike Tyson's like a pit bull. Here's why. Because people who own pit bulls they'll always tell you, these are the most gentle dogs. They're such wonderful dogs. They're great pets. They love my kids. They're the most gentle dogs in the world. And you go, yeah, but I'm afraid of pit bulls because, like, I don't know, all of a sudden the pit bull just looks at you wrong and decides to eat your face off. And people are like, oh, no, it's not the dog, it's the owner. It's not the dog's fault, it's the owner's fault. And I'm like, yeah, okay, but if the dog decides to go dog, that dog can do major damage, at any moment. And you don't know what the dog is thinking. Well, that's Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson may be 55 years old. He may no longer be a pro fighter. He may not train the way he once did. He may smoke a ton of weed. He may be on psychedelic mushrooms, things that he talks about in his podcast, right? But Mike Tyson could still at some point lose his you-know-what and go all Mike Tyson on you. And by the way, if you're just like a normal dude, you probably stand no chance, like you don't stand a chance against a pit bull. That's Mike Tyson. So Mike's on this plane, and there's this kid behind him. And how old do you guys think this kid is?
His 20s.
Mid-20s.
God, if this were my son, I would like smack him in the back of his head. Like, what the hell are you doing? Like, just the disrespect. You know, you talk about like players in games getting yelled at and Kyrie Irving giving the fans the finger, or, you know, Russell Westbrook talking about fans. He ain't taking no disrespect. Yeah, they're playing a game and the fans have paid to get in and they drink booze and they say dumb stuff. Okay. But this is real life. This is, I'm on a plane. Mike Tyson is sitting in front of me. And if that were me, I'd be like, yo, Mike, how you doing, champ? How you doing, man? Big fan, bro. Hey, I saw your one-man show. You were great. Catch up to a couple of your podcasts. It's awesome. Hey, dude, it was just 420. If you want to hang out a little bit, I might even try and break the ice with him and be like, yo, remember that time you were on with me and Billy Ray and you were like, yo, Billy, baby, you know? Or I could even say something to him like, hey, Mike,
No.
like, look at me, man.
No, that's how
Look-
you get beat up.
Look at me. Hey, Mike, look, hey, I got I do kind of a half-ass impression of you. You want to hear it? Like,
Nope.
look at me, man.
If
Look at
these are all
me.
the things you say to Mike, you might get beat up too. You're
Well,
annoying,
be
you're
next.
annoying
But-
me.
You're
Okay,
going
but
to be next.
really, listen, all I'm saying is I'm trying to break the ice with Mike.
Right.
Okay?
All I'm saying is
He's going to break
you're
your
in first
head if you
class-
talk
you're-
like that.
You're in first class
Mhm.
on an airplane.
Mhm.
You don't say anything to Mike Tyson. You leave him
Why
alone.
not? Why?
Leave him alone.
Because he's on. Because why do people feel the need to engage with folks minding their own business? Like, he's not on the flight as a representative of the airline. He's on the flight trying to get to a place just like you're trying to get to a place.
Right.
Leave
but
him alone.
Right, but listen, Mike Tyson is so famous, and you know the face tattoo is so recognizable that if you're a fan, like I'm a huge fan, I'd be like, Mike, yo, man, how you doing? I just want to say, hey, what's up, champ? How you doing? Like, I try and break the ice and be polite, is what I'm saying. Like, if I were going to engage him,
Right.
I'd be polite because first of all, I'm a fan. I want to talk to him a little bit, especially if we're sitting right next to each other in first class.
But
But-
this guy's sitting behind him. If you're sitting
Right.
behind me, please don't have a conversation with me. I'm not. I don't care. I
Okay,
can't
fair
see
enough.
you.
Fair enough. But again, even if I was trying to get Mike to understand, Mike, listen to this, man. Like, look at me, man. Look at me. Look at me. Look at my eye, man. I got one eye, he got two ears. Look at me, man. Like, I would say that to him. I'd be like, yo, check this out. It's pretty good, right? You know? Hey, Lennox, I want to eat your children. Like,
You're
pretty
gonna
good,
get.
right?
I encourage you to do it if you ever do find yourself in that situation with Mike Tyson.
Don't let me be around when that happens, please.
No, please let me be around. So
I'm
then,
not
so then
defending
TMZ Sports can't own that video, and I can then play it
Mhm.
because I assume that if you keep doing that impression, there
Yeah.
might be a similar outcome.
Well, okay, let's talk about the outcome. So here's what happens. So I'm trying to make a point that I would not be taunting Mike Tyson because he could just flip on me at any minute.
You don't think the impression is taunting Mike Tyson?
That's legit taunting.
Well, I'm just saying that, like, if we started to talk and hang out a little bit, you know, and then I was like, Mike, I know it was 420. I know you like weed. Like, let's have a little bit of fun kind of thing, you know, and then I'm like, oh, by the way, listen to this, man, you know, like then it's funny. But anyway, this young kid is sitting behind Tyson. And there's no doubt that he's taunting him, you know, like again, poking at a dog.
Mm-hmm.
And he's taunting Mike Tyson. And eventually Mike gets up and doesn't like get out of his seat because he's sitting on the window. He doesn't get out of his seat and go around and go into the aisle and start beating the hell out of this guy. He kind of gets up on his seat. I can't tell if he's on his knees or if he's on his feet. I think he's kind of standing on his feet. And you got to understand, it's not just the headrest that's behind Mike. There's like a plexiglass sort of partition between where the back of Mike's head is and the front of these guys' seat is. And Mike, over the top of the partition, like a hockey fight, is grabbing this young punk and he's pounding on him. And there's a guy sitting next to the young guy who's kind of like, Mike, please, come on. He's putting his hand up. Mike, come on, stop, will you? And when it's all said and done, the guy who's sitting on the other side, who's videotaping all of this, who I can't tell if he's a part of it.
He is equally instigating.
Right. So he's friends with the guy who's instigating, right?
Oh, look at my boy! Look at my boy talking to Mike Tyson. If you watch the video and listen to it, it's
Yeah.
like, oh, look at my boy talking trash to Mike Tyson, like egging him on as
Yeah.
his boy's like stupidly drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so then when Tyson punches the guy like 10 times in the head, the kid sits back down and he's like pouting towards his buddy who's running the video camera. And his pal's like, turn your head. And then you see some blood on the side of the guy's head. But can I ask you guys a question? Even as he's standing up over his seat, over a partition, and Tyson's punching down on him, wouldn't you have thought that Tyson punching you 5, 6, 7 times would be a lot worse than that?
Let's see that guy today.
Yeah. He
Let's
looks
see him at the end of the flight.
He looks swole. Well, he didn't make the
End
flight.
of the flight.
He got kicked out. He got arrested.
What about Tyson? They didn't kick Tyson off the flight?
For what?
For beating the guy up.
No, the guy earned it. Like this is
He earned it. He earned that beating.
Everyone saw the video.
I watched that video. The only takeaway I have from that is where the hell are the stewardess? Where the hell are the people who work on the airplane to let this obnoxious man bother one of their high-profile clients? Like it didn't make any sense to me at all. Zero, no, nada. One, you have a highly volatile person on the airplane, famously volatile, and you're just gonna let some guy pick on him? Like that's dumb.
Formerly volatile.
As you can clearly see,
he's supposed to be
not
chilled out.
formally.
My man is high on life and cannabis 24/7 nowadays. So in order, this is the way I have, from all accounts of people that know Mike Tyson nowadays, you really got to be an ass to get this reaction out of him. And just by watching the 10-20 second video, I wanted to beat the guy's ass, and I wasn't even there. Like that guy, he had a very punchable face. He was very drunk. He was standing over the seat and putting his hands like above the two guys. Everything Tyson did, 100% on his side.
Yeah. No, I'm on his side, but I think the thing is though, is it's kind of like the Will Smith, Chris Rock thing. We were all turned off by you don't walk on stage in public like that and beat somebody up. The reaction from Tyson is not like the acceptable reaction of, hey, somebody's bothering me, so I beat him up.
Yes, it is.
No, come on, man. The reaction is if you're Tyson, you should be like pushing the button and saying to what you're saying, Browner, to the flight attendant, excuse me.
Well, we
Come
didn't see
on.
the whole video. We
Right,
saw the whole
I know.
interaction with Chris Rock and Will Smith. We didn't see it. Went from him, it was like 10 seconds of him talking trash, 2 seconds of a punch, and then 5 seconds of a pouty, bloody face.
Yeah.
So we didn't get, who knows how long this guy was doing it for.
I don't know.
Who
I don't
knows
know.
what he
Well,
was saying for how long.
But that's Browner's point, and I agree with Browner, which is you have a high profile, person on your plane who's being harassed. So, and you have somebody who's clearly, seemingly, visibly, really stupid drunk.
Yeah.
So where is the flight staff to handle? And by the way, they're parked. They're in San Francisco, right? They're not in the air.
Right.
So, even security from inside the airport. So it's not like, oh, now this is the new thing. Somebody bothers you, you just beat him up, and everybody's like, well, that guy's an obnoxious ass, so of course you beat him up. That's fine. It's totally acceptable. I mean, is violence the way, Browner?
Sometimes absolutely. You can't. Sometimes people like that young man need to be reminded that personal responsibility is still a thing. Like just because you can do what he did doesn't mean the other person has to accept it.
No, I got it. Listen, I'm happy that the guy got punched in a few times and maybe he learns his lesson. Like if that were my kid and my kid were doing that to Mike Tyson,
you'd be like, good. That's what you
I'd
get.
be like, hey, that's what it's kind of like winning time the other night when Magic Johnson's father told Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, you got to keep Magic in line. And Kareem said, I'll kick his freaking ass.
I got like rich kid douchebag vibe from that guy.
Absolutely.
Like he's sitting in first class. He's got daddy's money. That's the vibe I got. Whether I'm
I
right
get
or
it.
wrong, whatever. But
know.
like that behavior in that place of a plane to someone that famous, he has.
You're a jerk.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're a jerk.
100%.
You're a jerk. You're a jerk.
Alcohol doesn't make you that. It just
No.
brings it out.
You're just a dick. That's
Yeah.
it. All right, listen, let me have a second here just as we head into the weekend. Adrian Gonzalez is going to join us. And I know a lot of people are going to be out and about this weekend. And I'm sure we're going to have great weather and it's going to be a wonderful weekend. Okay, listen, you want to have some fun? How about a Ride One Up e-bike? Now, I've talked about this quite a bit. It's kind of like me and my girlfriend, we call them our convertibles because we don't have a convertible. We got 2 e-bikes. And I was talking to Daniel Urbino yesterday. I'm like, bro, I got to get a couple of more demos. I got to decide which one we're getting because we're going to put a few of these e-bikes, probably 4 of them, up in the Mammoth place. Not mine, but hers. rideoneup.co/greatfriends. When you buy on this particular landing page and you use our promo code GreatFriends, you save $50, which is, it doesn't sound like a lot, but it is because the bikes are already so discounted compared to their competitors. And you're also going to get the free phone mount, which is probably also going to cost you $50. So maybe it's $100 worth of savings. And then they ship the e-bike right to your house. Very minimal assembly required. And before you know it, you're doing 28 miles an hour down the road. The wind is flying through your hair and you're having a great time. In Browner's case, he's turned off the pedal assist. He's getting a little bit of exercise now, which I love to hear. And so whether it's exercise or transportation or fun or some combination of all three or saving money on gas, e-bikes from Ride One Up, rideoneup.co/greatfriends. Okay, fellas, you guys ready to get to Adrian Gonzalez? He's coming up next. We're going to talk some Padres Dodgers. You ready to go?
Let's do it.
All right. We are in the 7
I
Mile
want Browner's
Casino
prediction
Studios.
in front of Adrian.
Oh, yeah. Let's find out. What he thinks. We are in the 7 Mile Casino Studios. This is Kaplan and Crew with Grande and the Brown Man. And Adrian Gonzalez will talk Padres Dodgers next.
Thank you for joining us. Catch Scott Kaplan and Crew tonight from 7 to 8 p.m. Pacific every Monday through Friday. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk.
You're watching Kaplan and Crew Tonight, powered by the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio and Your View, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal.
Dominating the SoCal radio airwaves for over 20 years. Join Scott Kaplan, Alex Padilla, and John Browner for Kaplan and Crew every Monday through Friday, 3 to 6 p.m. only on the mightier 1090 ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk, and the mightier1090.com.
When California weather conditions create a high risk for wildfires, electric companies may shut off power in some neighborhoods as a precaution. These public safety power shutoffs could affect homes and businesses and interrupt power to your home, devices, and even our Cox facilities. During a PSPS, we'll work hard to keep customers connected to their Cox services in conditions that are safe for you, our employees, and our community. For information and updates, follow us on Twitter and visit Cox.com.
When doors open for kids, they change lives. For over 75 years, the Boys and Girls Clubs of Greater San Diego has been opening its doors to provide a safe place for kids whenever they are out of school. A place with caring mentors and opportunities to focus on academic success, healthy lifestyles, and character building. At the club, we do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid that walks through our doors by inspiring, empowering, and changing lives.
From fitness to medical technology, explore how people are leading healthier lives on Your Health. Join Erica Cardenas as she introduces you to health experts and discover how our daily choices affect our well-being. Plus, learn simple tips for healthier living. Your Health, Sunday at 4:30 p.m. on YourView and YourView.com. Your Health is brought to you by Baja Rehab, alternative drug treatment. Kaplan and Crew Tonight presents Let's Talk Hookup.
Hi, this is Pete Gray with this week's Fish Report, and another week of spring winds kind of made things offshore pretty tough, but local lakes are biting. There's quite a few bass in the post-spawn period biting at the local lakes, and also the bluefin tuna, even with the weather, are biting pretty darn well. A lot of it is a night bite, but it's happening. White sea bass in the picture. If you can get out to Catalina, there's been some good Catalina Island white sea bass and some good coastal white sea bass fishing. And some great news comes from Hub SeaWorld Research Institute that found that 47% of their fish caught in the last year were actually hatchery fish. So that's really exciting news and shows that hatchery is working. So be sure to tune in to Let's Talk Hookup. This weekend, we're going to have a couple of great shows for you. It's on the Let's Talk Hookup app and the mightier 1090 ESPN Radio. We'll see you then.
Let's Talk Hookup airs on the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio, Saturday and Sunday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
Listen to The Mike Greenberg Show, 7 to 9 a.m. Pacific, Monday through Friday. Greeny brings his unmatched depth of sports knowledge, fun, and entertainment back to ESPN on a daily basis. The Mightier 1090 ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk, and themightier1090.com.
The 2022 San Diego Loyal season continues. Live on YourView and YourView.com. Watch the San Diego Loyal host the Colorado Springs Switchbacks Saturday, May 14th at 7 p.m. Come join us at Torero Stadium and support the San Diego Loyal as they continue their bid for the 2022 USL Championship. Tickets are available. San Diego Loyal versus the Colorado Springs Switchbacks, Saturday, May 14th on YourView.
Girl Scouts promise to make the world a better place.
I promise to help people in nursing homes by sending them nice pictures.
I promise to keep protecting dolphins and whales by doing beach cleanups.
I promise to continue inspiring my generation to take action. Thanks to my voter registration drive, more young people are ready to make their voices heard. Power her promise, power her future. Visit sdgirlscouts.org.
For great ideas for health, beauty, and your home, watch YourView Marketplace, weekdays from 2:30 to 4 p.m. here on YourView. On YourView Marketplace, you'll receive useful tips from beauty and celebrity experts, be introduced to invigorating health ideas and products, and get a peek at the latest innovative home appliances and services that will save you time and enrich your life. Tune in to YourView Marketplace, weekdays from 2:30 to 4 p.m. on YourView.
Hollander Dental is unique because we have been serving the Carlsbad community for over 25 years. We have a very spacious office with ample parking and state-of-the-art technology. The office has been newly renovated, so all the equipment and facility is brand new. Any patient visiting Hollander Dental can expect to be taken care of at every step of their visit.
With care and love and support. So when we're going through tough times, as dental work is and can be, they make it easy for us as patients.
Investing in your smile and your overall dental health in the long run will help you save money by preventing other medical conditions.
I would absolutely recommend Hollander Dental.
I do recommend Hollander Dental to anyone I know who needs something done.
Join Jane Klaus on Creative Living as she shares fun and inspiring ideas for enriching your life.
I'm Jane Klaus, and on the next Creative Living, we're saving you money in your daily life. Easy steps to put cash back in your pocket. And we explore if buying an electric car is worth the cost.
Watch Creative Living, Sunday night at 8:30 on YourView and YourView.com. Creative Living. Imagine what you can do.
San Diego Legion Rugby is back, celebrating its 5th season of professional rugby in San Diego. Fun, excitement, entertainment. Just like all the sports you know, only better. San Diego Legion tickets are on sale now. Get yours today.
You're watching Kaplan and Crew Tonight, powered by the Mightier 1090 AM, ESPN Radio, and YourView, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal.
San Diego County is leading the way on vaccine distribution, and our way of life is coming back. Our kids in school, our businesses open, and our fans in Petco Park cheering for our Padres. But we have to finish strong, getting as many people vaccinated as possible. Vaccines are safe, protect others, and are our best path forward. Please get your shot today. Do it for your family, for our small businesses, for your kids. Do it for yourself. To find a free vaccination event near you, visit coronavirus-sd.com/vaccine.
If you love animals, Animal Zone is for you. From rescues to animal experts, Animal Zone is fun for the whole family. Watch Animal Zone right here on your view, Saturdays at 8:30 a.m. And visit animalzone.org to learn more about the show.
Thank you for joining us. Catch Scott Kaplan and Crew tonight from 7 to 8 p.m. Pacific every Monday through Friday. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 a.m. ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk.